Shalom. We're going to turn today to lesson 44 on page 50 of our book, and we're going to be introduced to two letters, same sound. One is the fe, f sound, which, like other Hebrew letters, takes a different form if it appears as the last letter in a word. You're familiar with that already. But you can see on page 50, lesson 44, how the f sound looks at the top of the page when it's in the beginning or the middle of the word, and that final fe, which is the way it appears at the conclusion of the word, where again it has the f sound. So line 1 would be fa, fe, fi, fi, fo, fu. Now, the final fe usually, because it's the last letter, just takes on the sound of the letter itself, the f sound. So look at line 2. It's pronounced af, af. Then af again, right? Then kaf. Then it's in the middle of the word, the fe, it's ya-fe, ya-fe. Then af-apai, af-apai. You have the fe and the pe in one word, af-apai. And then mit-palel. Mit-palel means to pray. Tefilat, tefilat. Musaf, musaf. Musaf, you've heard the word 1,000 times, maybe more. Musaf is the additional service that we have on a Shabbat or a holiday or Rosh Chodesh. Every morning service is supplemented on special holy days with a Musaf service, an additional service. Because on those days there was a Musaf offering. There was an additional offering brought when the temple stood. Musaf. And then line 3. Sof, pasuk. Pasuk. Tefillin. 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 The phylacteries, where they came up with that word, I will never ever know. The phylacteries that we bind on our arm and we place on our head in the morning prayer, except for Shabbat and holidays, but that have parchments from segments of the Torah, one for the head and one for the arm. Tefillin. Pa-na. Yif-ne. Yif-ne. Af. Al. Pi. Af. Al. Pi. Tirdof, tirdof, naf, she. Line 4. You know this word, sefer, means a book. Sefer. Sipur, sipur, means a story. Peri, bore, peri, hagafen, fruit. Hagafen, hagafen, the vine. Pen, Yifte, yifte, po-de, because it's a pay sound. Nefesh, nefesh, means soul. Line 5, beit, tefillah, liladim, liladim. Line 6, hayeled, naftali, lomed, beveit, Sefer Ivri. Line 7. Bebeit HaSefer Shel Naftali Yesh Beit Tefillah. Line 8. Beit Tefillah, that means the house of prayer. Tefillah is prayer. Tefillot are prayers. Hu Beit Knesset. Beit Tefillah hu Beit Knesset. Look at line 13, 14, and 15 now. The blessing over the wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. I do want to look at page 51 with you. Lecha Dodi is familiar, you know the melody. But now you know almost every letter that you need for it. And if you've stayed with me, you really now can do this. Someone I met from our congregation just last week said they've been staying the course. It's helped them enormously. I hope you have stayed the course, and I hope it has helped you as well. So let's see. Let's show you how much you know. Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat Nikabla Shamor V'Zachor B'Dibor Echad Hishmi Anu El Ham Yuchad Adonai Echad Ushemaho Echad L'Shem Ultiferet Velit Hilah. And then it goes, Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nikabela Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha Ki mekor habracha Meirosh mikedem nehesucha Sof ma'aseh b'machashava techila Lecha Dodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nikabela. Page 52, line 1. Boker, boker. Boker is morning. We greet each other, Boker Tov, good morning. Boker ba, the morning has come. Boker ba l'tfilah. Boker ba la'achila. Boker ba la'avoda. Boker, boker ba. Line 6. One of the most beautiful prayers said when we wake up. Modeh ani. Line 6. Modeh ani lifanecha. Lifanecha. Melech chai v'kayam. Shehecherzarta, shehecherzarta bi nishmati bechemla, bechemla rabba emunatecha, emunatecha. Okay, so let me introduce to you another word, another letter, excuse me, on page 53. The tzadi, which, yes, has a form when it falls in the middle of the word and another at the conclusion. Tzadi, it's pronounced tz, 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 like tzitzit, tzitzit. That's the perfect word for tzadi, as you will see here. Tziyon, Zion, Tziyon is Zion. Matzot. Matzot. Matzot has a tzadi right in the middle of the letter. Mitzvah. Mitzvah. You hear it? Okay. So let's look at it. Tza, tza. Remember? Line 1. Tza, tza, tse, tse, tsi, tso, tsu, tsu, tso. And then line 2. Eitz, eitz is a tree. Aretz, aretz means land. Rochetz, rochetz. Ratz, ratz. Chalutz, chalutz. Zar, tsar, tsar. Eiz, eitz, Eitz. Zohar and Sohar. Sohar. Line 3. Zazu. Tsa-tsu. Yitzchak. Yitzchak. Right, Isaac. Ratz. Tzion. Tzion. Eretz Yisrael. The land of Israel. Eretz Yisrael. Mitzion. Mitzion. Teitzei Torah. Ki mitzion teitzei Torah. For out of Zion, Zion shall come the Torah. Line 4. Matzah, matzot, mitzvah, mitzvah, mitzvot. All right? Mitzvot. And then tzit, tzit, and Saharayim. Saharayim. So look with me on line 6. Saharayim, which means afternoon. Saharayim. Saharayim. Ba. Okay. You get the word Saharayim, I'm sure. Now look with me, line 11. This is the blessing that we say upon washing hands. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Kidshanu B'mitzvotav B'mitz, hear it? B'mitzvotav Vitzivanu Al Netilat Yadayim. And then line 17. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz. Look at that line 19. Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz. Well, I think that's enough for this session. And believe it or not, we are just about done. There's one little letter that I want to share with you, I want to teach you about, and we have made it. Okay, so we'll come back soon with what probably will be the final lesson, although it may be the next to final lesson, depends on how we do. So, be well, shalom.